I'm sure that right now, if you went to the YouTube search bar and you typed in how to read more books, you would find thousands of videos. Some of them would have millions of views, and everyone would be ready to give you quick tips. And they would say, follow these 3 tips and you'll be able to read 100 books in a year. But honestly, ask yourself, if you read 100 books in a year, would you be able to retain the information that was there? Would you be able to deeply engage with the thought behind the book, right? With the thought of the author, if it's a fiction work, or of the poet, or of the philosopher, or of the historian? Would you be able to really engage with them if you read them that quickly? And when you're thinking to yourself, why do I want to read more? You really should be asking, if I read more, if I try to read more books, will I actually be doing a worse job as a reader? Now, I am not against reading more. In fact, I really like to read, but I think that before you prioritize reading more, you should really prioritize becoming a better reader. And becoming a better reader is, I think, more important than becoming a more efficient reader or someone who spends more time reading. And I want to say that for a lot of the books that are really worth reading, these aren't things that you should try to read quickly, and they're not things that you should try to binge. These are books that you should really savor, that you should spend a lot of time with, and thus you want to read them actually rather slowly. In graduate school, I had a seminar on the Nicomachean Ethics, which is one of the best works of Aristotle, in my opinion. And we spent the entire semester reading the Nicomachean Ethics. I think the translation we read is about 300 pages. Now, we read other articles and we read other scholars' commentaries on the Nicomachean Ethics, but our primary text was reading the Nicomachean Ethics. I spent a semester of my life reading that book. I still don't think I fully understand it. I've now read it probably 5 times. That is not an efficient way to read. That is not a kind of reading that is conducive to amassing a really big book list. It's not the kind of reading that makes you fill up your shelves with your book haul, but it's a kind of reading that I think will make you a deeper thinker, will make you a better human being actually in the long run because you are properly training the intellect.